Roboman 20,000, and you are watching Robomans Tekkit tutorials. This is episode number 4, Machines. That's right, today we're going to build machines. Now I've emptied out my little hovel here. All I've got left is this iron furnace. Now, I forgot to tell you, but you can take the iron furnace with a pick, just like you can the regular furnace. Any pick will do. I had some stone in there that I had to make up for some recipes today. We're going pretty quick, because we got a lot of stuff to do. So this is a laboratory. I built it using, regular Minecraft stuff. There's cobblestone and marble. Alright, up here, got all my things in these chests. And a second iron furnace. I'm going to plop this furnace right next to it. Like that. Now, to build machines, we're going to need a lot of things. We're going to need a generator. We're going to need a battery box. And we're going to need the machine itself. Well, there's a lot to do, so let's get started. First, to build machines, generators, boxes, we're going to need rubber, which I've got. I found a lot more rubber trees, and I planted more rubber trees out here. Got a whole bunch of rubber trees. Some rubber on that one. Do I have my tap? No. Alright. Well, we'll harvest it later. I've taken the liberty of cooking up some rubber myself, but I'll show you how to do it. See, I've got rubber here. Now I made that by putting rubber in my furnace and just burning it. Also, we're going to need a better version of iron. It's going to be refined iron. It's a little darker than regular iron. To make refined iron, all you have to do is re-smelt your iron. So there you go. Where those two are cooking, I'm going to show you an upgraded crafting bench. So we're going to make a project table. And to make this project table, we're going to need a crafting bench, a chest, some wooden planks, and the stone that I cooked up earlier. So I'm going to make 2 of them. You're going to need the crafting table in the center, chest down at the bottom here, surrounded by wooden planks. That's too many wooden planks. And then the stone at the top. You make this the project table. Now, the project table is pretty good. I'll show you why in a second. Now, where am I going to place this? Let's place it over here. Okay, so this is the project table. Open the GUI for you, or the user interface, and we've got a regular crafting thing. This is regular crafting. You can craft stuff in here, like, say, I don't know, I wanted a chest. Let's make a chest, right? And I can take that out, and it will take out like a normal crafting table. But I've also got this little area down here, and what this is resources for the crafting. So I can put my wooden planks in here, and I take my chest out, right? And it uses these wooden planks instead of these ones. So I can leave this. There's another thing. I can leave this out, and the stuff doesn't pop out like it would here. I don't have my things. The resources don't pop out like normal. See, I just put the stuff in here, take it out, and it pops out. I don't want that. The project table is great for this. So I'm going to use the project table to build some more things for machines. Now, we are going to need wires for our machines, and the easiest way to get wires is copper wires. The best wires at the start are copper wires. Not the best wires ever, but they're great. I should tell you I'm using IndustrialCraft 2 stuff here. This is all IndustrialCraft 2 that I'm dealing with today. So these iron furnaces are IndustrialCraft. I'm going to make some more rubber. And the machines I'm making are IndustrialCraft. But this project table, this is from Red Power. It's useful, so I made it. Anyway, what we need to do is make copper cables, and not just regular copper cables. Like, here's a copper cable, 3 in the middle like that, or down here like this, 3 in the middle. I always go 3 in the middle. And you get 6 uninsulated copper cables, but we don't want uninsulated ones. We want insulated copper cables. So there's 2 ways you can do this. You can take the uninsulated copper cables out, and place rubber next to them, and you get insulated copper cables. One rubber per cable makes one insulated copper cable. And I'm just shift clicking here. See, I shift clicked in my project table and it got 5 of them, but it left the last one here. Now I'm going to go grab some more copper cables. Show you how this works. Grab the rubber, put the rubber down here, put the uninsulated cables down here. I'm going to shift click again. Boom. It gave me all 6, but it left this one here. Now if I want the last one, I can just take it out, because I want all 12. Right, so the first thing we need to make is a generator, and I've already got it hooked up into, I've already got it searched up here, and this is the generator we're making, 246, number 246. Don't worry about any of this other stuff, these are just potions and other things. So if I hit R here, I get the crafting recipe. So I need, oh, there's new things, more new things. So I could take refined iron, 3 refined iron like this, the iron furnace, and a RE battery. What's that? Okay, the RE battery we need to make with tin. We're going to make a bunch of RE batteries. So there's tin here, like this, 2 at the bottom, like making tin shoes. Then you take your redstone, the redstone here, and 1 copper cable on top, like that. Now this is your RE battery. It's uncharged at the moment, even though the picture here says it needs a charged RE battery. It really doesn't. So here is 1. Oh, I forgot to put those in there. Whoopsie. I'm gonna need 4. There's 4. Alright, don't forget to take that stuff out. And it also needed, what else did it need? It needs a machine block. Machine blocks are easy to make. You just take your refined iron and make a hollow square out of it, and you get a machine block. I'm going to need 2 machine blocks, so I'm going to grab the refined iron from here. Oops. Make a second machine block. Okay. Second machine block. And what else did it need? Oh, just a furnace. We know how to make a furnace. I've already got one. So I kept my old furnace. So I take the furnace, machine block, and the battery. And here's a generator. Now this generator is coal power. You want to make sure you place this in the right area, because if you mine it with your pick, take it up with your pick, you're going to break it. So I'm going to choose my first place for generator right here. Right there. Got the little lag. That's normal when you're placing IC2 stuff. So here's the UI for this generator. There's this little bar here, which is how much energy it holds. Now all IndustrialCraft machines use IndustrialCraft energy. They're called EU, or energy units. This generator can hold, I believe it's 40,000 EU. Now you think that's a lot, but it really isn't. You put coal in the bottom to generate here, and up here you can put things like your RE batteries. Now the RE means rechargeable. So you can take your rechargeable batteries and charge them up in the top of the generator. Now I'm going to put something else here. I'm going to build a bat box, a battery box. It's called a bat box. Now my texture pack has bats on it, so that's kind of funny. You don't want to build the battery box, you want to build the bat box. So we need the 3 RE batteries that I have left, single copper cable, and a bunch of wood. Well, that's easy. Let's build it up here. Wood, 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 and wood. Where's my copper cable? Here we go. And the 3 batteries. 1, 2, 3. Now a bat box is basically a large battery that you place in the world. It will take energy from a generator, or a generator block, an energy generator block, and store it. And then it can also provide energy to your machines. This bat box is the lowest of the low. There's a lot to do with IC2, so we're going to need a lot of other stuff. So I'm just going to place this like this, and you will notice when I place it that one side is different. This side here is green. Now that is the output of the bat box, and all the other sides are the inputs. And you can place this right next to your generator. The green will always be facing you whenever you place it, like a piston. So I don't have any torches on this back wall. What the? I'm just gonna put torches there. All right. Now I need to make a machine for my energy. See, this thing also holds 40,000 EU. It has something down here. This is a discharge area. So you can take your charged batteries and discharge them here. And this is the charge area. You can take your uncharged batteries and charge it there. And it uses the power in here to charge or discharge. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to charge it up. I'm going to put some coal in the bottom. There's some coal. Right? Generator's going. And this is going up. That's great. Now the output of the battery box is 32 EU per T. Now the T is tick. It's a Minecraft time. Basically, this is what you want for any of your machines. There are higher versions. There's 128 and there's 512. And there's even higher than that. But you don't need to worry about that yet. That's a long time coming. So I've got a bunch of coal. That coal's going down real quick. I've got, what is this, 8,500? That's not bad. All right, so now I need a machine to use this power. The first machine I'm going to make is called a macerator. Macerator. So this is a macerator. Here, I'm going to need a machine block, another new item called the electric circuit, cobblestone, and some flint. Okay, so let's make that electric circuit. Electric circuits, you're going to need a lot of electric circuits. So I'm going to go like this. I'm going to take the electric circuit. So electric circuit is a refined iron in the middle, redstone on either side, and insulated copper cables filling the rest of the box, like this. And you get an electric circuit. And now I need the electric circuit at the bottom here, the machine block, cobblestone on either side of that, flint 3 at the top when I get this macerator. I have one piece of copper cable left. So I'm going to take this copper cable. This copper cable is not just used for crafting, it's also used for carrying EU. And I can just right click to place it. There's the copper cable. Now this copper cable can only handle what's coming out of this bat box. It can only handle up to 32 EU before it breaks. So if this wasn't a bat box, if this was a higher version or a better generator, my copper cable would be destroyed and I would probably get hurt in the process. Now those 3 coal that I put in get 12,000 EU, which means each of them gets 4,000 EU per coal. That's good. So I'm going to take 7 and I'm going to fill up my bat box. That'll fill up my bat box. Now I will place my macerator right here. Boom. Now if you place your macerator and all of these things wrong, do not destroy it with the pick. Do not. You will break your machine. You'll get either a machine block, the bat box you'll get nothing, generator you might get a machine block out of it. So do not break these with your pick. I cannot stress that enough. I have a phone call. I will be right back. Okay, now we've got our generator, our bat box, and our macerator. So this is the UI for the macerator. This is the output, the input, and the macerator you can charge. You can take charged batteries and put it in here, and it will use the power from the charged batteries instead of the power from the battery box. This is where you put the things you want to macerate. Now, why do you want a macerator? Well, I'm going to show you. So I'm going to take best use for Macerator. Best reason I do it first is I want to take my ore. I'm going to take some iron ore. So I'm going to need a lot of iron. I'm going to put it all in my Macerator, and it's just going to go. So it goes pretty slow right now. So I'm going to tell you about these 4 slots. These are upgrade slots. You can create upgrades to your Macerator to make it go faster, to make it take a higher amount of EU, and to make it store more energy, other things like that. And here is what happens when I macerate iron ore. I get iron dust. I'm going to wait till I get all of this into iron dust to show you what the iron dust does. But each iron dust is worth 1 piece of iron. So instead of getting 1 piece of iron out of my iron ore, I get 2 pieces of iron out of my iron ore with the Macerator. And that's why I built it first. But there is another reason, and I will show you that next episode. So, what else do we need to do? I believe that's it. That's pretty short. That was pretty quick. Wow. Okay, so I'm going to tell you about EU if we have time. Now, EU is what IndustrialCraft machines use for power. Now, I haven't used too much EU. Putting the 10 coal into my generator filled up my battery box, and the Macerator is just going at it. Now, the reason I do this is because, say I want to just macerate 1 piece of coal, 1 piece of iron ore. I only have the 1 piece of iron ore. I don't want to cook it up in my iron furnace. That's a waste of coal. I mean, the coal in my iron furnace can do 10 pieces of ore. It's like a 90% waste. So I go in here, and it uses only the amount of energy it needs for 1 piece of iron. Alright, so I'm going to take this iron and I'm going to cook it up here. Now, a generator running on coal puts out 10 EU per tick. And a battery box can output 32 per tick. See how it's going down by 32 every time? Right? Now the battery box can only take 32 EU per tick as well. So if I have more generators, if I can only take 32 EU per tick per input side, right? So if I have a 2 generators here hooked up by wires, and the wires all go into one side, that's 20 EU per tick into the one side, that's fine. 3rd generator, fine, 30 EU per tick. But a 4th generator will be too much. It'll break my bat box, and that will suck. So I'm going to macerate the rest of my ore. That's a lot of ore. Tin first. Alright. And I believe, there's more to come on EU. So I think that's going to be it today for the lessons. I'm going to take you a tour around my little abode here. I built this lab. Its inside dimensions are 8 wide and 12 long. I also have a basement here for piping and wiring, and I'll show you that when we get there. Anyway, it's not nighttime yet, so I can't really say goodnight.